Hey, it's Jess. Welcome back. I have seen this trend going around YouTube where a random spinner wheel chooses the amount of hours you read in a day. I don't have work this week because it's Thanksgiving, so I thought that I would try this out. So we're gonna do that today. I have a spinner wheel, on my phone. And it is, let's see, it's 10:50 right now. I'm getting kind of a late start to the day. I have on my phone anywhere from 1 to 8 hours. I do have them kind of like, can't see that very well, mixed up. So it's not just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're kind of mixed up and they're all on here twice. So we're going to spin the wheel. Spin. We're going to spin the wheel. We're going to spin the wheel. There we go. And we got 3 hours today. That is not bad. I can easily do that. I've seen some people do it where if they get a large number or like whatever number they get, if they can't finish it that day, they add that to the next day. So like if we had gotten 8 today and I'd only read 6 hours, I would add 2 hours to the day tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to need to do that, but I probably will do it that way in case something happens. But today we're going to read 3 hours. I can easily do that. I can get over 3 hours because it's Sunday and I don't have anything to do today except like meal prepping and laundry and stuff. I am in the middle of a few books right now. I'm reading The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. I'm on chapter 7, page 81. This book, set in 1974. It's a family that moves around a whole bunch. They are not rich. They don't have a lot of money. They move around to like avoid creditors and stuff like that. One day the dad gets a letter from the father of one of his friends that was in the war with him saying that his friend Bo has left the family his land and house in Alaska. And so the dad's like, cool, we're moving to Alaska. So it's mom, dad, and Lenny, whose name is Lenore. She's 13. They up and move to Alaska. And it's May when they move. Everyone in this small town in Alaska is like, winter is really harsh. You don't know when it's going to come. You need to start preparing now. And so that's kind of what's happening right now. Lenny went to her first day of school, and they are working on the homestead. This reminds me a lot of The Glass Castle, which I read earlier this year. That was a nonfiction book, but the family in this very much reminds me of that. So I'm assuming it's going to be similar to that. Not similar. I'm assuming it's going to be like that, growing up poor with a not so great dad. On Libby, I am listening to A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faizal. I am on chapter 2. So not very far in. I'm only like 30 minutes in the audiobook. That's page 15. I'm enjoying it so far. This is a young adult fantasy book where there is a tea shop, but at night when the tea shop closes, it turns into like a vampire tea shop or a vampire brothel. I don't really know yet. It has to do with vampires. And there's different kinds of vampires. Again, I'm very early in this book, but they explain that like there's different types of vampires, and I don't think vampires are well liked. I don't know. But I'm really enjoying that one so far. And then on my Kindle from my library, I finally got the sequel to House in the Cerulean Sea, which is Somewhere Beyond the Sea by TJ Klune. Like I said, this is a sequel to House in the Cerulean Sea. I haven't started that one yet, but I really want to get to that one. So I'm hoping to pick it up, but I have some books left on my November TBR that I need to finish this week. And I need to like finish The Great Alone, and I need to finish some other books before I start a new one, but I'm really excited about that one. So if I get, bored with these other 2 books, I might go ahead and start that one. So I'm going to start with physical reading. I'm going to start with The Great Alone for my 3 hours today, just because just because I don't have anything to do right now. When I do laundry and meal prep and stuff, I'll probably listen to A Tempest of Tea. But right now we're going to get started just physically reading The Great Alone. I'm enjoying it so far. I can't wait to get farther in it. And yeah, so it is now 10:57. I've been talking for way too long. I'm going to turn this off and get started reading, and I will check back in throughout the day and let you know how it goes. So I will see you, like I said before, it'll be a while for you. It'll be a while for me, but just a few seconds for you. So see you then. Hey, I'm here with my first update. It is now, it's 3:00. And as you can see, I have done an hour 25 minutes of reading. I was telling my husband something about like when I know I have to read, my brain's like, nah, we're not gonna do that right now. So I haven't read very much, even though, I filmed this intro like 4 hours ago, but that's fine. I have been reading The Great Alone. I'm on page 140. I think this is chapter 10. Yes, I'm on chapter 10. So I've read about 3 chapters and 60 pages or so. Math. Still liking it. It is bleak, as I imagine living in Alaska would be, kind of depressing. It just went through, sorry if you can hear my son in the background. He's playing video games and he's very loud. There was a bit where Dad got really mad, and there was a part where the dad like hit the mom and threw her to the ground and then was like, I'm so sorry, I love you so much. And Mom, of course, was just like, he loves us so much. And like, I expected that because I know what this book is about, but it's still, I don't like reading that. I have a really hard time like sympathizing for characters when they're like, oh, he just does it because he loves us so much. And no. So I was like, ugh, during that part, did not have a happy look on my face. But again, kind of expected that leading up to it, kind of knew that was the family dynamic. But anyway, so if that's not something that you can read, or like, it's a trigger warning. If that's something that's hard for you to read, that's in The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna, which again, kind of expected, but still didn't enjoy reading that. Got my meal prep done, got laundry done, did not listen to A Tempest of Tea at all. We'll probably just keep reading The Great Alone for the rest of today. And I have about an hour and a half left to get my 3 hours in for the day, but don't have much else to do. So I'm catching up on some YouTube and reading, and I'm gonna get back to that. So I will check in again after I've read some more. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hello, it is now 5:50. I have read for 3 hours. Oh my gosh, turn on. 3 hours, 37 seconds. So I got my reading done for the day. Yay. Still just reading The Great Alone. I'm on page 215. I think I just started chapter 15. Yes, just started chapter 15 on page 215. I was on chapter 7 this morning, page 81. So, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good chunk of reading gotten done for the day. Still enjoying it. The story has changed a little bit. Still don't like the dad. Still don't like the relationship. Didn't think that was going to change. But now that I'm about halfway through, I'm interested to see where it's going to go from here. Big things are happening. And so this is all I read today. I didn't get to A Tempest of Tea. I didn't start another book or anything like that. It is, did I say 5:50? It's 5:50 at night. So it took me all day to read 3 hours. Because again, I just have a block in my brain where it's like, you're supposed to be reading, let's do everything but read, okay? How about that? But I did get it done. I'm excited to see what number I'm gonna roll in the morning. I do have some things to do tomorrow. My daughter is doing like a schools out play in a day thing downtown at the local community theater. and I have a book club meeting in the morning. So, so that will cut into my reading time a little bit, but I think that's all I have going on tomorrow. So even if I get a high number, I should be able to get a lot done. Anyway, pretty productive. I'm happy with the way today went. I'm happy we kicked it off with like a lower number, because although I could have done a higher number, obviously it would have taken me a lot longer because I was just against reading and wanted to watch YouTube today instead. But anyway, that's it for day 1, and I will see you soon for day 2. All right, bye. Good morning. I'm pretty sure this video looks completely different. Don't know why. Something happened with my filming equipment, and when I turned it on this morning, everything like had an orange filter. And now I'm really blue, but maybe normal. I don't know. Still trying to figure that out. So if it looks weird, that's why. It is day 2 of Random Number Generator decides how many hours I'm reading. We did 3 hours yesterday, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's spin to see how long we're going to be reading today. Yay, it worked the first time. 4 hours. All right. I can do that. Hopefully. Because again, yesterday when I was supposed to be reading, I couldn't get anything done. I was reading The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. I lost my other bookmark, and now I have this one with a crazy dangle. Yeah, after I met my 3 hours, I kept reading, and now I'm on chapter 27 and page 371. And I ended on chapter, 17? 20? 15. I ended on chapter 15, and I was on page 215, and then I just started reading, and I couldn't stop. So I will definitely be finishing this one today. I'm also going to listen to A Tempest of Tea. I have some errands to run today. I have to take my daughter downtown. She's doing like a day workshop at the local theater. And then my book club is meeting. So, and I'll probably figure out some more errands to do. So I will listen to the audiobook while I'm out doing that. When I finish The Great Alone, my next physical book will be The Saturday Night Ghost Club by Craig Davidson. This is another book that's on my November TBR. So trying to finish it. It is a young adult book about growing up in the 1980s. In the summer, this kid meets a pair of siblings that are new to town, and they have a ghost club? I don't know. It has a library sticker, but it is a book that I own because I bought it at the library sale last spring. So, reading 4 hours today, plenty of things to read, and I guess, I need to go wake my daughter up so that she can get ready to go to her play in a day. So I will check back in after I have done some reading. All right, talk to you soon. Bye. Hey, I'm back with an update. I got my errands done, dropped my daughter off at the theater, went to book club. I have been reading for 53 minutes, 41 seconds. So, doing pretty good. I was listening to A Tempest of Tea. I'm on chapter 7 now, 17% of the way through. So got quite a bit listened to. Still have The Great Alone. Didn't read any more of this yet this morning. So a little over 3 hours left to read today. Now that I'm home, I have to pick my daughter up in, what time is it? I have to pick her up in about 4 hours. So hopefully I can get a lot of this reading done, knocked out before then, but if not, then after I pick her up, they're gonna do like a performance. They had a Moana day, so they're gonna have a performance when I pick her up, and then after that, when I get home, shouldn't have anything else left to do tonight. I do need to edit a video. I'm rambling. This shouldn't be hard to knock out. I have a little over 3 hours left to read, but not many other things that I need to do today. So I'm gonna let you go, and now that I'm home, start reading The Great Alone and hopefully get that one done. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hello, I am checking in again. I have been reading for 2 hours and 29 minutes. So I have about an hour and a half left of today's. I have about an hour and a half left of today's timer. I'm checking in because I finished The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. I liked this book. I did not love this book. I read Magic Hour by her last month, and that book, 5-star. I loved it. This one, I don't know. I kind of talked in one of my last updates. The subject matter is difficult to read about. It reminded me a lot of The Glass Castle, where it's basically like this family growing up poor. And like, I don't want to compare them because Glass Castle is like a nonfiction memoir about someone's life growing up. But I read the author's note in this, and it turns out Kristen Hanna also grew up in Alaska. Like, this is not autobiographical, but I guess she spent some of her time in Alaska as a child too. I don't know. I liked it. Didn't love it. It is 2:03. I have to pick up my daughter in a little bit. I have to leave earlier than expected because they're having like a performance of everything that they learned today. So I'm going to pick up my dad and we're going to go to the performance and then go out to eat. And I need to edit a YouTube video and a TikTok video for tonight. I don't know how much more reading I'm going to get done today, like before I go pick up my daughter. I'm probably just going to have to finish it after dinner, like after we get home from eating and everything like that. But I will get it done, an hour and a half, easy to knock out. I am going to start the Saturday Night Ghost Club by Craig Davidson after I get my video edited and ready to post and everything like that. So that's my update for now. I will check in when I have more. All right, bye. Hello, here is my last check-in for the night. I have read 4 hours and 2 minutes. So I got my 4 hours done for the day. It is now 7:40. Picked my daughter up. They had a performance today. The play day was Moana. So they did like a song and a dance and a little scene from it. So we watched that and then we went out to eat and then came home. And then I finished my reading because I didn't get to read between my last updates. I edited my videos and posted them and stuff like that. So afterwards, after I got home, I started reading the Saturday Night Ghost Club. This is hard for me to say. I'm on page 72 out of 206. So pretty good. I made a pretty decent dent into that one. I'm really liking it so far. I think I'm on chapter 3, just kind of getting started into it. You are following Jack. He is 12 years old and his uncle owns it's called the Occultarium. So it's like an occult shop, but really it's just like touristy occult stuff. But a set of siblings come in one day, the Yellowbirds. The boy Billy is Jack's age and Dove, his sister, is 2 years older than they are. And Billy wants to, anyway, they start a Saturday Night Ghost Club. Uncle Cal says that he can show them places in the city, in their area where the veil is, thinner between the worlds. So they haven't had any official meetings or anything yet, but that's kind of what's happening. So I like it so far. I don't really have opinions on it yet, but I've enjoyed the 72 pages that I've read. So that's it for tonight. I'm probably going to read a little bit more tonight, but I'm actually really tired. So I kind of want to just watch YouTube and go from there. Now my husband is playing video games. So if you can hear him in the background, it's his turn to be loud tonight. So sorry about that. Anyway, don't know how much more I'll read tonight, but I will see you in the morning where we spin for another day. All right, bye. Good morning. It is day 3 of our challenge, I guess. The random number generator decides how many hours I'm going to read in a day. I'm interested to see what it's going to be. We've had a few pretty easy days, but that could change in an instant. Here we go. How did I know that today was going to be another easy day? I swear, you see, I have 8, 7, 6, 2 hours. Cool. That's not bad because I do have I have a couple of videos I need to film. My children and I are going to see a movie later today. We're going to go see Moana 2. So yeah, 2 hours. Very easy. Super easy. I will be finishing the Saturday Night Ghost Club by Craig Davidson. I am on chapter 4, episode. I've been watching too much TV. I'm on chapter 4, page 93. So I read about 20 more pages last night after I finished my time for the day. I just really wasn't feeling it last night. So this is 206 pages. So I should definitely be able to finish that today. And I don't know what I'm going to pick up after that. So I will probably check in with you then and we can decide together, or you'll see me decide what I'm going to read next. Okay. So I am going to go have coffee. It's probably a good thing that I got a short list today, or a short time today, because I'm getting a little bit later start. Not bad. It's 9 o'clock. You don't care. Okay. So I will see you with an update soon. All right. Bye. Hello. I'm here with a check-in. It is now very late. I have read for an hour. The air fryer just came on. I have read for an hour and 44 minutes. So I have 16 minutes left to hit my 2 hours. It has taken me all day to even get this far. When I knew I only had 2 hours this morning, so then I was just like, meh, I don't want to read. And then we went to a movie and then hung out with my husband. I finished the Saturday Night Ghost Club by Craig Davidson. Oh my gosh, I loved this book. I don't even know. I don't know why. It was beautiful. The writing was beautiful. The story, wonderful. Really, really, I was surprised by this one. I really enjoyed it. I have 60 minutes left in the day. I got a notification from the library that my hold for So Thirsty by Rachel Harrison has come up. I have it on my Kindle. So I think I'm going to read that next. Don't know how long it is. Don't really know anything about it. It's her newest release. It's about vampires, I think. So I'm going to start that today because I know we talked about Somewhere Beyond the Sea, but I don't want to force myself to read that. I want to take my time and kind of enjoy that book. And I feel like I won't if I'm I have to read so many hours and I focus on that. So right now I want to go with something else. And I could read Tempest of Tea with my eyeballs, but I'm enjoying that audiobook too. So Thirsty on the Kindle. That's what we're going with. I will see you again in 16 minutes. Well, again, for you, less than a second, but after I finished my 16 minutes for the day, I'll be back. So see you soon. Bye. Hello, I'm here with my last check-in for the night for day 3. Hard to believe that day 3 is already over. I have read for 2 hours and 4 minutes. So a little bit over time, but I'm not trying to get exact because I don't have a timer going down. Anyway, I started So Thirsty by Rachel Harrison. I am on page 20, I believe. Hello. Okay. I'm on page 20. I don't know how many pages there are. It says 291. I don't know. That's the ebook version. 8% through. It says I have 4 hours and 50 minutes left of the book at my reading speed. I don't know. Sometimes that's right. Sometimes it's not. It changes. So I will probably I'll probably continue reading this tonight, just because I need a book to read. I usually read before I go to bed. So I'll read some more tonight. I don't know how much more I'm going to read tonight. I got to chapter 3, almost on chapter 4. So in this book, you are following Sloane. It is her birthday weekend and her boyfriend, I think. Yes, boyfriend. Joel has booked her a weekend getaway at a cottage with her best friend Naomi, who is in Europe at the time. And so Naomi, I never know how to say it, I don't know, is flying home from Europe for the weekend to spend with Sloane for her birthday. That's what's happened so far. She got to the cottage Naomi isn't there yet, but it said I have 1 minute left in the chapter, so I'm assuming Naomi's going to arrive at the end of this chapter, and then chapter 4, something else will happen. I don't know. This will be the third Rachel Harrison book I've read. I was like on the fence meh about Such Sharp Teeth. That's like a werewolf one. I read Cackle earlier this year. Still liked that one. That one's about witches, but still like Rachel Harrison is not my favorite author. She writes more like cozy horror, which sounds weird, but like it's also about a lot about like changes in your life. Like Such Sharp Teeth has a lot to do with like grief and I don't want to go into it. I don't want to go into it. I could make a whole video about all of that. Anyway, it's not horror in the sense of the horror that I normally read. It's more like low key, but usually like this one's a lot about getting older and how women feel about that. I can already tell that based on the first 3 chapters because Sloane is like, it's my 36th birthday. I have all these wrinkles that I didn't have. I feel old. So that's what this is going to turn into. Such Sharp Teeth was very much about like grief and family drama, and Cackle was very much about like changing, being who you want to be, not being afraid to change your life up. Kind of, I don't know. I don't want to go into it. Why do I keep talking about it? I don't know. That's just what I do. This is my check-in for day 3, the end of day 3. I read for 2 hours today, 4 hours yesterday, 3 hours first day. Something tells me that tomorrow, I just know tomorrow I'm going to get like a high number again, which is fine. I literally don't think I have anything happening tomorrow. I don't think I have anything happening. I have to cook some stuff for Thanksgiving. But besides that, like I don't have to go out or anything like that. I really, really, really want to go see Wicked, but there are no good seats for showings tomorrow. I think I might try to go Friday. I don't know. That's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter. You don't care. And this is happening, you know, way in the past from when you're seeing this video. So anyway, another successful day. I finished a book. I started a new one. Pretty excited about this one so far. I'm enjoying it. I don't know. Excited? I don't know. I'm enjoying it so far. I don't know. We'll see. Again, I'm usually like 50-50 with Rachel Harrison, so we'll see how this one goes. And that's enough ranting. I will see you soon in the morning to spin for another day. All right, bye. Good morning. Welcome to day 4. It's Wednesday. We've been doing pretty good so far. We are going to spin for today. Let me get my generator up. We're going to spin to see how many hours we get today. And we got 7 hours. Okay, today is an okay day for that. I did not film videos yesterday, so I need to film and edit some videos because I need one to go up today. I have to make some food for Thanksgiving, which is tomorrow. So I need to run to the store because my husband forgot some things. But besides that, like not a lot happening today. It is not even 9 a.m. We got to get 7 hours in. That should be doable. I am still reading So Thirsty on my Kindle. Let's see. I read just a little bit more yesterday, so I'm 10% of the way through. It says page 25, so I read 5 pages. Says 4 hours, 48 minutes left in the book. So if I have to read 7 hours today, should be able to finish this book. Then we'll pick up another one because that's how we do it here. I also want to try to listen to more of Tempest of Tea today. I will probably do that like while I'm cooking. And I really need to clean. So I'll do audiobooks during that and see how far we can get on that. I haven't listened to any more since Monday. So I'm on chapter 7. I'm 17% of the way through. If I need to, not if I need to. I do have the option of, since I have the physical book, I have the option of flipping over and reading that one. So we'll see how I'm doing after I finish So Thirsty and see if I listen to any more of that today, or if maybe I just want to read it with my eyeballs. So anyway, that's it for the morning check-in. I'm going to go and since I already have everything set up, I'm going to film some videos. And I'll check in with you soon. All right, bye. Hello, I'm here for a check-in. I have been reading an hour and 16 minutes. It's late, it's 1:18. After I filmed the intro clip for today, I filmed two other videos. Had some breakfast, did some reading, had to go to the store. That was not fun. This piece of hair is annoying me. Hello, hair. Thank you. This one too. Then I was eating again, reading, and we kind of had like pumpkin pie spill all over our oven because my son accidentally like knocked it over. So right when I was getting into the groove, I had to stop and help him clean that up. Still reading So Thirsty. Got a little farther into it. I was at what, like 10% this morning, at 30%. I'm on page 86 and I was on 15, I think 15th this morning. So pretty good. It says I have 3 hours and 40 minutes left in the book. So making pretty good progress on this. Gonna keep reading that. Still have a while left to read. I still have to edit the videos I filmed earlier because I want to post them today. And I still have to cook. I make a cranberry jello salad for my family's Thanksgiving, so I still have to put that together. But, you know, even though it's 1:20, we have, what, 5 hours, 45 minutes left. That's still easily doable. There's plenty of time left in the day. I'll just be finishing later than I have been, and that's perfectly fine. Again, totally okay with it. Just wanted to give you an update for the moment. So while the pie is cooking, I'm going to read some more, and then we'll see what happens after that. All right, talk to you soon. Bye. Hello, my husband is upset with me because they're trying to make Thanksgiving dessert. I told him not to talk. Okay, update. 3 hours, 28 minutes. I was gonna update earlier, but my son lost power in his room, and then my kids were fighting, and then my dad called, and then I had to edit a video, and here I am now. Okay, so about halfway done for the day. I'm still reading So Thirsty. I'm at 70%. Page 202, so quite a bit since last time. An hour and 36 minutes left in the book. It's an easy read. I'm enjoying it. We're really getting into it now. I mean, I would hope so. We're 70% of the way done. But I'm gonna go so they can keep cooking. I'm gonna keep reading, and I'll check in soon. All right, bye. Hello. I am here checking in. I have been reading for 5 hours and 25 minutes. 5 hours, 25 minutes. So I have a little over an hour and a half left to go for the day. Doing pretty good. I finished So Thirsty by Rachel Harrison. Really, really liked it. Okay, didn't really like it. Didn't hate it. I like her writing. I like her take on feminism in horror in an accessible way. And I liked that it was about vampires. It was something different. So yeah, I liked that one. Didn't know what to read next, so I had my daughter pick my book. She picked out of my TBR jar, and she chose We Spread by Ian Reid. I don't know what this is about, and I don't really want to read the back because I don't want to be spoiled. Like sometimes, you know, the back can tell you too much. You're following Penny, an artist who has lived in the same apartment for decades, among the artifacts and keepsakes of her long life. That's what I'm gonna read. I've heard that this is disturbing and possibly gross, might have some body horror in it. Not sure. I have read I'm Thinking of Ending Things. Loved that book. Oh my gosh, that book was wonderful. Movie is good too. Different. It's different than the book. So I like Ian Reid's writing. Heard a lot about this one, and it's one that I can get off of my physical TBR. So we are gonna start We Spread. Also, it should be pretty easy to read because, you know, like it's pretty big writing and it's spaced out pretty well. So we're gonna get started with that, and I will check in. Probably won't check in until I get my 7 hours, but we shall see. All right, talk to you soon. Bye. Hello, here is my last check-in for day 4. We had 7 hours of reading to do today, and I have been reading for 7 hours and 3 minutes. It is 10:40 at night. This is definitely the latest that I've stopped, like, for the challenge. There's many times that I still read after 11 o'clock, but for the challenge, I haven't had to read this late in the day. It's just like one thing after the other, and I thought that this would be easy today, but I kept getting stopped and kept having to, you know, take breaks. So I have started reading We Spread by Ian Reid. I am on page 136 out of, I just looked at this, 286? 289, 286, 289. It looks like there's a very small like epilogue thing at the end. I'm trying not to ruin it for myself. So I know a little bit more about it now. You are following Penny. She is an artist who used to live with a man who I believe passed away. She's lived in this apartment for 50 years. One day she has a fall, and so the superintendent of the apartment takes her to this place called Six Cedars Residence, something like that. It's like an assisted living. And he's like, you and your partner set this up. He said that this is where you wanted to go when you could no longer like be trusted to live on your own. So she's at this facility. There's like the director, Shelley, and then one worker, I guess, Jack. And then 3 other residents, Hildreth, I think is how you pronounce it, Ruth and Pete. And so she's getting more acclimated. She's only been there for a couple days. Yeah, just kind of learning about living in this place where she doesn't remember picking this place out or remember telling her partner that she wanted to live here. So she was very confused the first day that she got there, but she's starting to acclimate to it now. It's obviously reading really quickly because I've only been reading for, I don't know what, an hour and a half, and I'm halfway done. So I'm enjoying it so far. I like Ian Reid's writing. It's very easy to get into. The story is compelling. Things are getting weird. So I want to keep reading because I want to see why everything's so weird. So I will probably read a little bit more tonight just because, again, I usually read before I go to bed, but I don't anticipate reading too much more tonight because it is already so late. And then I will pick up in the morning and we will spin and see how many hours we have to read tomorrow. Tomorrow, the only thing we have going on is Thanksgiving, but, you know, we're going to my mother-in-law's. That could take several hours, so hopefully I get like a medium amount of hours to read, but we'll see. I don't know. Anyway, once again, it will be an entire night for me, but only a few seconds for you before I see you again. All right, bye. Hi, this is day 5. It is 3:30 in the afternoon. My husband's having to help me with my light. My computer decided it didn't like my camera, so let's spin for today. Yay! This has been a long time coming today. It's 5 hours. Cool. Yay! Still not too bad. Definitely could be worse. But again, 3:30, just getting started for the day. I am still reading We Spread by Ian Reid. I didn't read any more last night, so I am on page 136 out of 289. So I will definitely finish this today, and then I'll pick another book, and we'll see where we go from there. I'm going to log off so my husband can stop holding a blanket. All right, bye. Hey, I'm back with an update. This is more of like a real update now that my husband isn't helping me. My camera would not connect to my computer this morning. We didn't have time to figure it out before we had to leave for Thanksgiving. And then we got home and it took him forever to figure it out. We did get it figured out. Happy Thanksgiving. I have started my 5 hours. I'm at 1 hour and 13 minutes, so I have about 3 hours and 45 minutes left. Doing pretty good. My daughter's messing with the TV, so excuse the lighting change. I finished We Spread by Ian Reid. This, such a weird book. Ian Reid writes such weird books. I liked this one though. On the back it says it's genre bending, says genre defying, but I definitely agree. It's horror in a weird way, very trippy, very strange. Don't really know what was going on. Really like this one. I had my daughter pick my next book to read again. She picked like a gajillion pieces out of the TBR jar until I finally told her, just pick the book you want me to read, because clearly you're looking for a specific one. She picked Spy Family Volume 2. So I will be reading this. If you've never heard of Spy Family, it is about a spy who has to create a family because he's trying to infiltrate a school. So he finds a wife, not knowing that his wife is an assassin. And then, what? They adopt a daughter named Anya, not knowing that Anya can read minds. So the wife doesn't know that he's a spy or that Anya can read minds. The spy doesn't know that his wife is an assassin or that his daughter can read minds, and Anya knows about both of them because she can read minds. The first one was about collecting the family and going to the school. I don't know what the second one's about. I don't know. It's by Tatsuya Endo. So I'll read this. That's also not going to take me very long to read, and I still have over 3 hours left. So the book that she finally decided on out of all the slips of paper that she picked from was Heartless Hunter by Kristen Ciccarello, I think. I don't remember. Kristen something with a bunch of C's in her name. It's on my Kindle. This one is, I believe, possibly YA. It's a romantasy about a witch and a witch hunter, and fantasy and romance. They fall in love, I think. I don't know, but it's a book that I own, so happy to get it off my TBR shelf. So I'm going to start reading Spy Family. I may update when I'm done with that. I may just go straight into Heartless Hunter. I don't know. I also still need to read more of A Tempest of Tea. I may just read this instead of listening to the audiobook, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Okay. My children need to move, so I'm going to get off of here and check in soon. All right, bye. Good evening. It's 10:30 at night. I finished my reading for the day, 5 hours and 3 minutes. So I got it done. Of course, you know, nothing's easy. I did finish Spy Family Volume 2. This one was really cute. In this one, you are following Anya, who is the daughter. And it's kind of about her going to school, but you learn a little bit more about like who's the mom and stuff like that. I like this one. It was cute. I started Heartless Hunter by Kristen Ciccarelli. I don't remember how to say her name. I am 18% of the way through. Let's see, page 73. I don't know how many pages there are. This says it doesn't have an ending number, so it says I have 10 hours and 24 minutes left in the book. I don't think I actually do. I'm having a hard time like concentrating on this tonight. I like it, but I'm just not reading it as quickly as I probably will when I don't have, you know, a daughter who decided to play her recorder at 10 o'clock at night next to me, you know, trying to listen to that and read. A little hard. So in Heartless Hunter, it's also called The Crimson Moth. It is a book series. I don't think the second one's out yet. I don't know how many there's going to be. You are following, again, a witch and a witch hunter, and it's romance. They're probably gonna fall in love. But I'm only in, I don't even know what chapter I'm on, but it's dual timeline or dual POVs. So you follow Rune, who
is a witch and Gideon, who's a witch hunter. And they have like, you know, it's kind of like enemies to lovers, I think is what it's going to be. Or like, anyway, I don't know. I'm only 18% of the way through. So that's my update for today. We have 2 more days left of this challenge. Gotten a lot of reading done, which is nice because I needed to finish up my November TBR. I'm gonna go watch a little bit of YouTube and then go to bed, probably read a little bit more of Heartless Hunter. I'm gonna go because my daughter can't stop touching stuff and changing my light. Camera problems today, lighting problems today. It's been a great day. Stop it. All right, see you in the morning.
Good morning. It is day 6 of Spinner Wheel chooses how many hours I read. I don't know why I need to introduce that every day because this is all one video, but yesterday we had 5 hours. Didn't start until after 3:30 in the afternoon because of technical difficulties, but we got it done. So let's see what we have today. Okay, 3. Really thought it was gonna flip over. It's like right on the line for 8. Okay, 3 hours. Definitely doable. It's Black Friday, but my husband and I are not really going shopping for anything. I think we are going to go grocery shopping because I don't want to tomorrow. Still reading Heartless Hunter. I did read some more last night, and when I wasn't distracted by a 10-year-old playing the recorder next to me, I definitely read faster. So I'm at 27% now. I think I was at 18 last night. Page 109. And it says I have 6 hours and 17 minutes left in this book. It may be, again, less than that because I got a more consistent reading rate last night. So if I only do 3 hours, probably won't finish this during the challenge, but may finish it, you know, because I'll obviously read more than 3 hours because that's what I do. I also have A Tempest of Tea. I might try to listen to some of that today. Or again, I have the physical copy, so I may pick that up and read it instead of listening to it. I don't know. We'll see what happens today. And I'm gonna get up and go out, and I'll be back with a check-in soon. All right, bye.
Hello, here is an update. It is much later in the day. It is 4:37. I've read for 1 hour and 39 minutes. After I filmed this morning, we went grocery shopping, had to cook some food, and then also I started playing the Pokemon trading card game on my phone, so that got a little addicting and a little bit of a time suck. But I finally sat down and read. I'm about halfway through my time for the day. Still reading Heartless Hunter, 51% of the way through. So I'm on page 207, and I have 3 hours, 44 minutes left in the book. So I've read about 100 pages, I think. I was at like 1 something this morning. I am enjoying this so far. Definitely YA romance. But I like the banter between our 2 characters. It's been some, like, the writing's pretty good for a YA. There's been some like high tension scenes, and I'm in it that once I get started, I want to keep reading it because I want to know what is going to happen. I feel like I say that about a lot of books, but fairly easy to please with books. Overall, really like it. So like I said, it's 4:40. I have about a little less than 1.5 hours left to read for the day. I do need to get finished soon-ish though. My friend and I are going to see Wicked tonight. So excited about that. But we're going like a late show, so by the time I get out, it won't be today anymore. So I need to finish this 1.5 hours reading before I leave. That's my midway check-in. Again, about halfway done with reading for today, so I'm gonna turn this off, get back to reading, and check in with you when I'm done. All right, bye. Hello, this is my last check-in for the night. I have been reading for 3 hours and 5 minutes today. It is now 8:26. I was reading, but then I had to stop to eat dinner, and my mom called, and I hadn't talked to her in a while, so I talked to her for a bit. And then I just finished reading. Still reading Heartless Hunter. I am 67% of the way through. I'm 67% of the way through, page 273. It says 2 hours and 29 minutes left in the book, but once again, I got distracted. So my reading pace may increase when I finish, or like when I read some more tonight. This is all that I've done for reading for today, but I'm leaving for the movie in about, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. I'm gonna keep reading Heartless Hunter for a little bit, and then tomorrow we'll spin for our last amount of time and see what we can get done on the last day. Again, it will be an entire evening for me, but just a second for you, and I'll check in soon. All right, bye.
Good morning. It is hard to believe that it is the last day, day 7, for spinner wheel, random number generator, whatever, picks how many hours I read today. Read in a day. Today's our last day. Let's see what we get. We got another 7 hours. I'm getting a little bit of a late start today. It's almost 10:30. I was out very late last night seeing Wicked. Fabulous movie. Want to see it again right now. Definitely one that I can see myself like owning and re-watching a lot. Obviously, already want part 2, but you know, I'll take what I can get for now. Okay, so getting a late start. Also, my son has basketball practice today, and I'm taking my daughter to this event at our library. It is an event for Wings of Fire. They're having like games and trivia and crafts and stuff like that. She loves Wings of Fire, so we're going to do that. Besides that, I have nothing else to do today. We did our grocery shopping yesterday. I do have some videos I have to film and 2 that I need to edit to post tonight, but I can still get 7 hours in, and I have to because it's the last day. So, reading plans. I will continue reading Heartless Hunter. I read some more last night. I'm 74% of the way through. I'm on page, whoa, I just accidentally turned the page. I'm on page 301, and it says I have an hour and 55 minutes left in the book. So definitely will finish this today. Listen to more of A Tempest of Tea last night. I'm on chapter 10, and my app says I'm 25% of the way through. So I, in theory, should be able to finish this one. It says I have 8 hours and 15 minutes left, but I don't listen at 1 time speed. I don't know if I'm going to finish that one because I don't know if I'm going to finish the audio of that, because I may end up just reading it, or I may pick something else to read like during our last 7 hours. I don't know. We'll see where the day takes us. I know for sure I'm going to finish Heartless Hunter. Probably finish that this morning before everything gets started. And then we'll go from there. So that's it for now. I will check in. I will probably check in once I finish this book. I'll check in then. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.
Hello, here is a check-in. I have been reading for 1 hour, 17 minutes, so I have, 5 hours, 45 minutes-ish left. Not bad. It is now 12:30. Had to film some videos. I'm getting ready to stop and eat lunch. I did finish Heartless Hunter. I was really enjoying it. Honestly, I didn't like the last, 25% as much as I liked the rest of the book. One of the things happened, and I was super predictable. I kind of figured that was going to happen because they had to wrap it up somehow. Some of it was unpredictable. Definitely YA romantasy. The second book in that series, Rebel Witch, comes out, I believe, in February. So I will pick it up. I will read it again. I liked it enough. And it's another book off my TBR shelf. So my physical TBR, that's great. I asked my daughter's opinion on whether I should keep listening to Tempest of Tea or if she wanted to pick another book for me. Of course, she wanted to pick another book for me because she likes to use my TBR jar. So she picked 4 books, and then I picked from that. She picked 5 different books from my jar, and then I picked from that. I blindly picked from that pile, and we got Sisters of the Lost Nation by Nick Medina. This is, I think this might also be young adult. It's about Native Americans. A young Native girl's hunt for answers about the women mysteriously disappearing from her tribe's reservation leads her to delve into the mysteries and stories of her people, all while being haunted herself in this atmospheric and stunningly poignant debut. I've heard really, really good things about this. I'm pretty sure there is a sequel, or if not a sequel, a book a partner book set in this universe. I think just came out. I don't know, but I haven't read this one yet. So I'm gonna read that. Let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this one today. Let's see how long it is. It is 331 pages, and I have, you know, almost 6 hours left. We'll see. If I don't finish it, it's fine. I will carry it over into December because today is also the last day of November. I have gotten through all of my November TBR except for Tempest and Tea, but I also need like an audiobook because I listen to audiobooks when I work out. So I need an audiobook going into December. So again, like I may read part of that, but I might get into this book so much that I want to keep reading this. I don't know. We'll see how the day ends up. I'm gonna go eat lunch right now and check in with you in a little bit. All right, bye. Hello, I am here for a check-in. I have been reading for 2 hours and 34 minutes. My son had practice. We went to the library for Wings of Fire. While we were there, I obviously went shopping for books at the library, and I was able to listen to some more of A Tempest in Tea. While I did that, I forgot to see how far into it I am. 37% maybe? I can't remember. I'm on chapter like 12 now. I don't remember. But I got more of it listened to, and I'm really liking it. I forgot that it has to do with a heist, and so they're like collecting all the people for the heist. It's getting exciting. I also started reading Sisters of the Lost Nation by Nick Bedina. I made it to page, I need a bigger bookmark. I made it to page 27. So I only read a little bit of this before we ended up having to leave. I still have about 3.5 hours left to read today. We are home for the evening now. It is 4:07. So I'm going to get started on reading some more of this and see how far we get. So I'll check in again soon. All right, bye. Hello, we have finished day 7. I have read for 7 hours and 1 minute. Couldn't get a lot extra in today. It is now 8:50 at night, but I got all my time in. I listened to more of A Tempest of Tea. I am on chapter 17, 44% of the way through. Libby said I haven't updated my physical copy. And then I've read more of Sisters of the Lost Nation. I'm on 148. I already can't remember how long it is. It is 3:31, so almost halfway through, not quite. I'm really liking this book. Part of it reminds me of 1408 in the fact that you're following Anna, who is the eldest daughter in like a Native American family, and she works at a casino, and something keeps happening in this one suite on the 8th floor in suite 808. And it's like, it almost seems like that suite is cursed. And so that reminds me of 1408 by Stephen King. But overall, really enjoying it. Still enjoying A Tempest of Tea. Can't wait to finish that. Although I didn't finish either of these books, still got a ton done during this reading challenge. Today, pretty good reading day. Finished Heartless Hunter, got almost halfway through Sisters of the Lost Nation, which I just started this morning, and then got some more in A Tempest of Tea, which is great because I didn't really listen to a lot of audiobook this week just because I was at home and wasn't necessarily, out and about like I normally would be for listening to an audiobook. So I'm pretty impressed that I got 44% of the way through it. Really enjoying it. Can't wait to finish it. Both of these books will go on my December TBR, which you will have already seen that video before I post this video. And now I'm rambling, so I'm gonna let you go, and the next clip will be me wrapping all this up in the morning. All right, I'll talk to you then. Bye. Hello. I filmed this video like almost a month ago, and as I was editing it, I realized I never filmed an outro or a wrap up. So even though this happened a while ago, we're filming a wrap up now. Let's see what I can remember about all of this. We're gonna go through
everything that I read. I was listening to A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faizal. I'm not sure how to say her name. I'm sorry. I did not finish this in the month of November. I have since finished it. I also started reading Sisters of the Lost Nation by Nick Medina. Also did not finish this in the month of November. Have finished it now. Enjoyed this one too. The books that I did finish, The Great Alone. I ended up giving this one a 4. Like, it was okay. It read pretty quickly. There was parts of it I didn't like. Overall, you know, I'm glad I read it. It was just kind of like, I liked it, didn't love it. I read We Spread by Ian Reid. Really liked this one. This was a quick read. I just love his writing. It's so weird and trippy and weird, but I love it. I really liked this one. I read The Saturday Night Ghost Club by Craig Davidson. Really enjoyed this one. So surprising. Also, I took the library sticker off finally. So yes, this is my book. Not that it matters. Surprising. Didn't know what I was getting into. So glad that I read it. Beautiful book. I read Spy Family Volume 2 because my daughter picked this one for me. Also really enjoyed this one. And then I read 2 books on my Kindle. I read So Thirsty by Rachel Harrison. Mediocre. It was okay. That one's just mediocre. I think I gave it like a 3.5. And then I read Heartless Hunter by Kristen Ciccarelli, I think is how you pronounce her last name. I liked that one more than I thought I would. And the sequel to that one comes out next year in February, so I will be picking that up. I would like to finish this duology. Again, liked it more than I thought. So overall, I had a really great reading week. I ended up reading and finishing a total of 6 books, which is fabulous. For 7 days, you know, almost a book a day. That's great. And I made it pretty far into 2 other books that I did end up finishing fairly soon in the beginning of December. So I didn't have a lot left. By the time this challenge was done, I just wasn't able to get those 2 finished. In this reading challenge, I'm really glad I did it. It was really fun. I hope you guys liked the vlog. I'm kind of stuck on what I want to do with my channel. If you would like to see more vlogs from me, let me know. Let me know what you want to see from my channel. As I'm going into my 2nd year, my anniversary for having this channel is the beginning of January, which I can't believe. I'll make another video about that. But I'm not really sure what to do from here. And I want to know what you guys want to see and what you're interested in. So drop a comment below, let me know. Also, I never say it, but like and subscribe. I would really enjoy and appreciate that. Again, trying to grow my channel. I've come really far just this year, but I'd love to go even farther. And I feel really weird saying that because it's not something I've talked about on my channel before. But anyway, that's the end of this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you watched it. This is definitely the longest video I've ever put out on YouTube. And it was a lot of fun to make. Not as fun to edit, but still a really good time. So now I want to know, have you read any of these books? What did you think? All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.